All right, let's start. Let it record here. All right. So once again, I forgot to record the meeting. So we drew out this diagram here to match this question. So if you're watching the video, pause it, read the question, and then take a look at here to understand what's going on. So let's take a look at our, I'm going to do one thing here real quick. Self, fire that up. Okay. Let's take a look at our flow chart with this. I'm trying to, oh my gosh. Okay. Let's bring this over here. So we got to figure out what we're going to do here to solve for this. So the first question is, does our triangle have a 90-degree angle? Yes or no? And we have no clue. Okay, so that's going to go over the no side. Can you tell me if our triangle has two sets of buddies? Yes or no? Does this triangle have two sets of buddies? No. Perfect. So we're going to go over here. That means we're going to use cosine law. Now, with cosine law here, are we trying to find an angle or a side in this question? Angle or side? Bueller, angle or side? What are we trying to find? There we go, perfect, angle, which means we're going to use one of these three equations. Okay? Does everyone understand how I use that chart? Does that make sense how I used, oh my God, I have so many pages open. How I use that chart to kind of figure out where to go? Yes or no? All right. Perfect. So now, what you'll tell me is, hey, I don't have an A, a B, or a C, right? But we can kind of make up our own A, B's, and C's here. We can relabel this. I can use a different color. And I'm going to label this. Where is that chart? That chart is in your notes to self. I emailed it to you. Plus, if you go to content library, it's here in your content library, the second page of your content library. But I think I emailed it to you on Sunday evening as well. Okay. Now, what I can do here is I can actually make, since we're like having A, B, or C, we could relabel this side A. So this side's A. I relabel this one B. So this side's B. Relabel this side C. So that side's C. So now, since we know this, we're trying to find angle A. So we're just going to use this formula here. Do you understand how I went back and I relabeled it to kind of fit how we learned it? Does that make sense to everyone, how I went back? I labeled A, B, C, knowing that I'm really finding this one, which is my answer there. So it kind of fits how we learn it, how we learned it before. So I'm going to let you guys set this up. So cos A equals, I want you to fill in your numbers here using this equation. Okay? I will give you, Ben, how many minutes should I give you to work ahead? So I won't pick on Tessa right now.
How many minutes?
Yeah, how many minutes do you think it would take you to fill this in and almost be done the question?
Mister, I'll leave that up to you.
I'll leave you
Dude,
3
Bampo,
minutes.
you just gotta get versatile and just do the question, dude.
Okay? I'll leave you 3 minutes here. So you start working away. If you want help, ask me. Don't sit there not knowing what to do, because I can start plugging it in slowly with you. So if you need help, put an H in the chat. And if you don't want to ask me verbally, I can just start working it through slowly. Just put an H in the chat if you want some help. Okay. So let's work it through here. So the first thing I want to write in here is my b squared value. So my b squared value, this is side b. So it's going to be 201 squared. I'm going to use side C. If I look here, my side C is 175 plus 175 squared, then minus a squared. So minus, my a side is here. So minus 153 squared. Okay. Does that make sense to you, for you guys right now? Put a Y in chat if that made sense to you. Okay. Now I do the bottom, which is BC, 2 times BC. So it's going to be these two numbers again, 201 times 175. Okay. So now go through and do, what I usually do is I do this part first, and I do this part second. So go through and write your answer right here for that one, and your answer below for that one. I'm going to do it on my calculator. Put a D in chat when you think you have those two calculations done. Okay? So we're looking for, this one was, oops. Four, 7, 617. Then my bottom number is going to be 2. Andreas and Ben, how did those numbers come out for you? Did you get the same numbers I did? Okay. Then we're just going to divide those two numbers. 4, 7. That gives us 0.78. Then our last step is to go cos -1, this number here. Which gives us around 47. Put an H in chat if you need help with any step of this. Okay? Okay, Abigail, where? Now, if you say your calculator.
My calculator.
Oh,
I got 38.7.
so go 0.78 and then second function cos -1.
Yeah, 38.7.
Okay. All right, so clear it.
Okay.
0.78.
0.78.
Second function cos.
Yeah, 38.7.
Oh, I got that too. What the heck?
Oh,
okay. I did something wrong here. 47,617 divided by 70. Oh, I wrote that number down wrong. My fault. The number should be 0.68. There you go. Yeah. Thank you, Tessa.
Okay, I got 47, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know how I changed that number in my head as I brought it over, but I did. Anyone else need help with any of those steps? Oh, Tessa, what's your question now? Maybe 1 second before I look at chat. Oh, I just might have rounded the 47. Are you right around 47, like 46 or 47? Or how'd you get 0.82? So it should be, where did my calculator go? Did I close my calculator? So let me do the last 2 steps again. So you should have done this. What kind of calculator are you on again, Tessa? Something looks like mine, right? Memory serves me right. But it works the same as this one, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so you go 47617 divided by 70350. You get that number. Then second function cos, press equal. Tell me if that worked for you. Okay, then do this, Tessa. Once you get that answer, 0.68, go second function cos, 0.68, then press equals. Tell me if that worked. Are you on rads or are you on degrees, Tessa? I take it that's a D instead of an R. Okay, Riley. Okay, you need to change it to a DEG. So if there's a mode or send me a picture. Put a picture of your calculator, Tessa, in your homework file for today. Right, so in your homework file for today, in your Tuesday hand-in, put a picture of your calculator. Then I'll solve it for you. Oh, one second here. What happens when you press mode, Tessa? Is there a way to get to where you have DEG up at the top? So you got it to DEG now, Tessa? Okay, now try the question over again. Yosan, what's your question?
So for the homework, I have done all of them, but I just have a couple of questions that match with the solution that you gave.
Okay, I'll go back and once we finish this off, like this lesson off, we'll go back and check your homework.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Ben, are you good if I scroll down now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. All right, so here's another word question we can do. Did Kovats get in? Read over that word question as I email Kovats real quick. Oh, there you are, Kovats. All right, sorry about that this morning, Kovats. I'll go over this morning stuff with you in a little bit. But so airplane A is flying directly towards the airport, which is 20 miles away. So we can put so let's go A for airport, and we'll put a dot right here. Now, there's a plane. We call this one what? Plane A. So plane A is flying that way. If I could draw a plane, I would. Okay, it's 20 miles away, so we can put a 20 right here. So the distance between the airport and plane A is 20 miles. The pilot notices an airplane 45 degrees to her right. So there's a plane over here, and the angle here is 45 degrees. Okay? Plane B is also flying directly towards the airport. So I'm going to put a PB here. Here's plane B. And calculates that that airplane A is 50 degrees on her left. So we have 50 degrees here. Based on that information, how far is airplane B from the airport? So we're looking for this number here. Does that make sense of how I drew that diagram there? How I built that? Did anyone try to go ahead and build it themselves? Okay. Does that make sense how I built it? Yes, no? Thoroughly confused? Make some sense? All right. Now let's go to our chart here, our thinking chart. And Farley, do we want to leave Farley in charge of this again? So does our triangle have a 90 degree? Is that a no, you don't want to be in charge of it, or no 90 degree, Farley?
Pardon me?
Is that a no as in no 90 degrees, or no, I don't want to answer the questions?
Both.
Okay, so no 90 degrees, so we're moving over here. Now we could figure out that other one by going 180 minus 50 minus 45. Okay, and you notice not a 9. All right, so now we follow here. Now, does the triangle have two sets of buddies with one unknown in the buddies? Yes or no? Do we have two sets of buddies there? Yes or no? Someone help out Farley here. Do we have two sets of buddies? Abigail says no. I'm going to disagree with you guys here. If you look, I have one set of buddies here, right? I have another set of buddies here. So I do have two sets of buddies, right? And the other thing, if I look, I don't have a sandwich since I don't have this side here. So I can't make a sandwich out of this angle or out of this angle. So therefore we have two sets of buddies. Now two sets of buddies, a yes, takes us to sine law. And that's what we're working with then, is sine law. Does that make sense how I got there? And do you see the two sets of buddies? Okay. Now, with our sine law, are we trying to find a side or an angle? So what's our unknown, a side or an angle? A side, perfect. So I'm going to erase this question mark. I'm going to make it like a purple X, for lack of a better term. So remember, if we remember sine law, we put an X on top. What's its buddy? What's going underneath that one? What am I going to write underneath? I wrote X, and its buddy is... What am I going to write underneath there? Good. Sine 45. Sine 45 equals... Now, I did side on top here, So I can do side on the top and the other side, which is going to be 20 over its buddy, which is sine 50. And then we bring this over because we want to isolate for x. So that leaves us x equals bracket 20 over sine 50 times sine 45. So it's the exact same math we did yesterday. So I'm going to leave you guys to find this answer. Put a D in chat when you think you have that answer for me. And 1 decimal place for me. I'll wait for Mia to tell me that she's done. Oh, yo, San. You gave away the answer. 18.5. Can I get an H in chat if you need some help getting that answer using your calculator? Oh, you're killing me, kid.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, so how you would plug it in. Where's my Apple calculator? You would do this. You would go 20 divided by 50, then press sine, and that should probably pop up. Then press
I got
equal.
it. Okay.
Do you have this
Okay.
number 26.1?
Yes.
Then times 45, press sine, and then equal.
Oh, I don't think I pressed equal.
Okay. Yeah, you have to press equal. Like on these calculators, after you do like the calculation, you have to press equal. Okay? All right, I look forward to talking to you after the next question. I'm going to find another question for us to work on. Oops. Did we already do? What was the first one we did? Oh, we already did a question like that. Okay. I'm going to read this out, and then I'll see if you guys can figure out the end result of it, if you guys can draw it in. So Juan and Romella are standing at a seashore 10 miles apart. The coastline is straight between them. Both can see a ship in the water. The angle between the coastline sorry, the angle between the coastline and the line between the ship and Juan is 35 degrees. The angle between the coastline and the ship for Romello is 45 degrees. Can we draw that out for me, please, first? Can we take a shot at that? And draw it out as you read it. And put a D in chat if you are done it. And put a question mark in chat if you think Juan and Romello are somehow lost and you can't draw this diagram. I want everyone to try, even if Juan or Romello end up drowning in the ocean. Nothing against them. Where did Gabe go? Abigail thinks she's done. Haley thinks she's done. So I'll see if I can draw this out here. So Juan and this guy, Romello, they're standing 10 miles apart. They see a ship. There's a mean ship. Okay. So they both look out and see this guy. The angle between the coastline and Juan is 35 degrees. And this one is 45 degrees. Now, how far is the ship away from Juan? So we're looking for this side right here. How did we do there out of 5? 5 would be like I got it all right. 4 would be I almost got it right. A 1 would be somehow the ship has sunk and it's no longer there. Okay, that's pretty good. Is there a piece of this triangle that we could fill in right now? Is there a piece of information in this triangle that we could find? Good, the missing angle. Right? We could just find, we don't know if we're going to need it, but might as well fill it in. What's that, 80? So it's going to be 100 degrees if I'm not mistaken. So we know that angle is 100. Okay, if you ever have a problem where you get 2 angles, just go find the other angle, because you never know what's going to happen. So let's go through our thought process here. Okay, first things first. Does our triangle have a 90-degree angle? Yes or no? No. So I follow this over. Does our triangle have 2 sets of buddies? Yes or no? Buddies, perfect. So we're using sine law. Did I honestly? No, I didn't. Did we do the same question? Oh, we did the same type of question. Son of a gun. I thought we were trying to find an angle. All right, that's fine. I'm highly disappointed in myself. So then we start building from there. The unknown is right here, right? Okay. So unknown's right here, so let's make that an x. So it's going to be x over, and its buddy is 45. Sine 45. What's going to go on top of this one? Can someone tell me that? Good. It's going to be 10 over sine 100. And we move over just like that. And we're going to wait for Abigail's answer. Abigail's got to give me the answer to this. Not quite. I got 7.1. 7.2. Did everyone else get 7.2 or am I wrong? Okay. Let's try again, Abigail. Want me to work through it with you? So 10 divided by 100 sine equals, and then multiply by 45 sine, and press equals.
Okay, yeah, I got 7.1. I have no, or wait, okay, yeah, 7.2.
I have no clue how you got to 14. You might have times it by 2 somehow.
Honestly, me neither.
Okay, no worries. So I don't think I have to go through any more. Take a look at your homework here. For your homework, there are 7 questions, but I took 2 of them out. Okay. What I would recommend is draw the triangle you think it is first. Then go check the solutions. Unfortunately, it's my writing the solutions. Then check what it looks like there, and then go and solve the question. Because if you don't get the triangle exactly how it is, I don't want you to do all that work and be disappointed. So read the problem, draw the triangle, check your triangle, right? Then go back and finish the problem. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. My gut says, because right now in our weekly outline here, I have trig test tomorrow morning right away. Something tells me Thursday might be a better day for that. Do you guys agree with me? That Thursday morning, that would give you like today to finish up all your trig stuff, figure out the answer, like make sure you know how to do it, a day to catch up. All right, what is that? No. I know, but you put it in your mouth. Why would I want a peanut that was in your mouth? Children are gross. Okay, so I'll move that around there. We're still going to do review today, this afternoon. Okay, you have a Desmos activity as your check-in. Okay, so where's that? I'm in here for Abigail. So all you gotta do is click on that link. No, I don't. I'm okay without any of them. You like them?
What?
Okay. Click on that, and I think I just have one question for you to answer in the Desmos activity. I think it's just one answer, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? So you guys have time to work on that. Let's say what time Yeah, I will. Yosan. Let's go
12:50.
12:50. I was gonna go 1 p.m.
Okay, sure, that works.
That'll give you guys 12:50 is an odd number. Do you guys remember 12:50?
One is good. One is good.
Yeah, you guys will just have a review to work on later today.
Okay.
Okay?
So
go
is the review the assignment thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be the same as like before with a group assignment. It's already in there. I gotta finish up the answer key. So it's got like a little bit of every question and a couple word questions.
Cool. So for the homework, are we doing all 7 questions?
No, because I took 2 off, if I'm not mistaken. So there's 5 questions altogether. There's 7 questions, but I whited out. I blacked out 2 of them.
So you blocked out 6 and
4 and 6. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
It'll be like that on yours too, not just Abigail's.
Cool.
If I go to yours or Dominic. Yep. Okay. Kovats, I will be with you once I finish off with the Osan, okay? Any question, Yosan?
Yes. So let's say for from question 2. So
Question 2.
yeah. So what I got is 16.
Okay. Do you have it? Do you want to take a picture of it and send it to me?
Yeah, I did take a picture.
Where is it? Did you put in your Tuesday hand in?
Yeah, let me check.
Make sure you press done. Sometimes I think I sent it in. Oh, there it is. Let me do the calculations first. Well, what does, here, we'll do this.
Oh, I think I tried to find the angle instead of the side.
No, it looks like you did. You wrote 16 degrees for some reason. What's the solution say? $29, 13. 13, 15, 41. Let me do the calculations.
Okay.
Set up right. That's right. Your second number is wrong. This number here. Okay, you forgot to times this here by this.
Oh, okay. Let me check one
Okay.
more time.
Then
Mr. O?
yeah.
Wait, I think I got my error. Yes. Now I'm getting negative 569.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you get the
So
right answer
that's
over
the
here?
error for that one.
Yeah.
And how about for C? Oh, no, not for C, for B.
Well, you never wrote in, I anticipate, you never wrote in cos 123 here. So I'm anticipating that's your error there. I got a positive 686, not a negative 686. So that would be a plus.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fix that.
Oh, I need to stop recording like usual.